So we have 2 games to go. Today we play Southport. If I lose today, and if you see if Barrow and Chester win their games, then again I am relegated. They are going to be putting up one heck of a fight. We're going to have a team meeting right here, right now. Oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Randall on the attack straight away. So what can he do? He's got to play well in this game because I've dropped him before. George Porter! Come on, Randall! Come on, Randall! I just want to kind of boost them up. Oh, Randall! It's like it couldn't be written for me. I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome to the Sutton Scramble. Welcome back if you've joined me before, or welcome for the first time ever if this is your first ever watch of any of my videos. It's great to have you with me today, and if you are joining for the first time, then you've got a lot of backstory to catch up on, and in the space of 10 seconds here I'm going to tell you it right about now. I took over as Gloucester manager, did really badly, got sacked. That was really annoying. Within a season later, I then took on the managing Gosport, and I got sacked from them as well. And now I've taken on Sutton. I'm in the Vanarama National Conference, and I was doing really badly. I was bottom of the league, but now I'm near the end of the first season, and I might avoid relegation. So that was about it, really, in a nutshell. Thanks for joining me today. We are in the penultimate week of the season, so we have 2 games to go. Today we play Southport, and if I show you the league, as you can see here, Southport are second from bottom, also desperately in need of a win today, otherwise they are out. If I lose today, and if you see if Barrow and Chester win their games, then again I am relegated. So it is all to play for. However, if I win, I still have a chance of staying up. My next and final game of the season is against Chester. It's like it couldn't be written for me, and so that is exciting. My form so far in the last kind of 5-6 games hasn't been so bad in comparison to the rest of the season. I did lose against Woking, who were second in the league at the time. Let's see how they're doing now. Oh, they're now top of the league, so fair enough. So in honesty, I just don't know. So yeah. There's a couple of things. There are 2 things I want to tell you about today. Firstly, found my glasses. Thank goodness for that, so I can see you. I can see some writing on the screen now, and I know what I'm doing. I'm hopefully not going to choose idiots to play, and so now that's one less excuse if I lose, which is annoying. And the second point I want to raise is that there's somebody has asked about how Gloucester and how Gosport are now getting on. So I thought I'd take a little moment now to take a little search for you and show you how they're getting on. Because one thing I know about Gloucester, and this kind of fills me with a little bit of happiness, I'll be honest, is that they got relegated from the Vanarama North, and they are now in the English Southern League Premier Division. In terms of their kind of key players here, you can see their kind of best players. They've got Jordan Lee, Joe Parker, who did play for me, Adam Connolly, Captain Connolly, if you remember him, he's still playing, Ramil Sharif, Bricknell, I think, was on my team. I do remember him being in the squad at least. Ryan Woodford is still playing. Jamie Osborne isn't high up or used that much. George Miller is also being used. He was one of my better players, but he actually hasn't had the best of seasons here, average rating of 6.67. However, as you can imagine, because they're not in any of the key leagues, they're only really playing the cup games that they feature in. So it looks like here in the FA Cup, they got round to the first round replay, which actually isn't so bad for them. They got knocked out by Nuneaton. So unlucky Gloucester, got relegated. Should have stuck with me, do you know what I mean? They are now managed by, let's go to, they are now managed by Alex Pike. Their captain is still Captain Connolly, and Tom Webb is their vice captain, the same as the way I had it. So Alex Pike there, I don't know what his history is. Let's have a little look at his history. If I can go to his achievements, is it his achievements I go to? Yeah, looks like his... Oh, he was the Gosport manager as well! Oh my goodness! So anyway... So, of course he was, because I took over from him. So we did a swap, basically. He came to manage Gloucester. I then took on Gosport, and there you go. So, without further ado, let's look at Gosport, shall we? And here they are. They avoided relegation last season. If you remember... No, they didn't. We're still in this second season, aren't we? So they have done... I know they've done much better. And here they are now in 14th place. When I left them, they were... not bottom of the league, but they were pretty low. I think they were in the relegation zone. Can someone go and have a little look at the previous video and remind me on the comments below. But here they are, 14th place, so they've done a lot better, to be fair, to give them a bit of credit. I'll show you their schedule, how they've been getting on. Here they are. Look, this quite a mixed bag. They went through a good run of form around kind of December, January time, and honestly, that was just as I got sacked, I think. In fact, it was this game here. Hayes and Yedding was my final game in charge, and I lost 3-2 to them. I remember that. I do remember that now. So I lost it, got sacked, and then since then they then had a good run at first. In about 10 games they only lost one game, which is pretty good. However, things went a little bit more downhill, and they're kind of going to finish. Looks like they'll be sort of finishing around sort of top half of the bottom half of the league, something like that. So there's Gosport for you. In terms of their key players, let me show you how they're getting on. Their average rating. The highest average rating they've got is Ben Harding, midfielder, central midfielder, Andy Robinson as well, two key players for me when I was there. Joe Anyansar, he's obviously getting a lot of games, striker, he's scored 13 goals for him this season. And we also got Ukasha Wallace, who I brought in as a loan just before I got sacked, and looks like they've used him quite a lot, scored 9 goals for them, so not bad. So there you go, but we move on, alright? Let's not dwell on the past. Let's hurry up to today's game, shall we? Let's crack on and get on with this. Okay, so today's game is against Southport. Southport looks like they're going to be playing a 4-4-2 formation. How they've been getting on. Let's have a little check as to their their form recently, because I have a feeling they've actually been doing okay. I did have a little look at this the other day. Yeah, here you go. The last 4 games they haven't lost. They haven't lost in 4 games, which is actually pretty good going for somebody low down in the league like they are. So they are going to be putting up one heck of a fight. And you know what I'm going to do before we even play this game is we're going to have a team meeting right here, right now, with them. Here they go. I just want to kind of boost them up. I really want to kind of give them a bit of like this is it, boys, this is the last ditch, this is it, it's all about today. We've been doing okay lately, but I know we can do it. Let's kick on, give us a pound, something. Shout about, we're playing really well lately, keep up the good work, recondition heads on top, troops haven't been going our way. Keep up the good work. Yes! We've been in good form, they're up for it, yes! This is exactly the sort of reaction I was to offer, so happy. One of them's actually gone down in morale, even though they agreed with me, so brilliant. But look at that, they've all received a little bit of a boost, and from what I've been watching on other people's YouTube channels, people have said actually these little nudges of morale boost is actually quite helpful, even just to take somebody from a fairly good to a good. So that's good news. So let me show you the starting 11 we've got. We've got Dan Spence on the right, we've got Hamad Lawal on the left back, left wing midfield, and we've got Austin and Johnson on the right. Spencer Johnson, youngish player who's been playing okay for me and is back in the starting 11, ahead of the Hippo, ahead of George Porter in fact as well, just because of form really. But you know what? Looking at him, he's 100%, and Spencer Johnson is only 86%, so I'm swapping them out. George Porter's going to play instead. We've got George Marsh and Craig Eastman in the central midfielders, solid players, and of course we've got Dan Fitchett and Will Randall up front. Come on, boys, this is it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so buzzing for this game. It's unreal. If I lose and Barrow and Chester win, I am relegated. So I just cannot lose. I can't lose this. I am 1 point away from Barrow and Chester who are above me, and oh crikey, it just gets a bit too much, doesn't it? It gets almost too much to cope with. But here we are, we're embracing the day. My glasses are back on, I've got the big headphones, I've got a coaster here, I don't know what else I need really. But here we go. Southport found it difficult at the Travels Lake. Can't see that changing in the game. I've got to go for Sutton home win. That's good. We are favourites to win. Key man is George Marsh, Tottenham lone player, hero, and Southport they've got Liam Nolan is a central midfielder as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are just going to close down their strikers, Ruben Das and George Bowerman. They are suggesting we also put Gary Jones onto his weaker foot. I'm not going to do that for now. We're just going to see how things go without that. We are the favourites. Come on. We can take a big step away from relegation. So I'm like, we can move out the relegation zone. We can take a big step away from relegation with a win. We can take a big step away from relegation. haven't responded at all. So we're just going to, I'll just give them a bit of a kind of encouragement, I think. I just need them to go, yeah, I'm up for this. That makes them look a bit more happy. We're going into control in this game. Instructions are as they've been in previous games as well. Overlap, normal, sort of in terms of the defence. Here we go. Randall on the attack straight away. Gets a shot in, but Coughlin saves that one. And within a minute we had a shot. This is great stuff. Dan Spence to throw it in. Randall. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have the league up. We'll get to the bottom of the league here, but also I want to bring up the latest scores so we can have a little look. Meanwhile, before I bring that up, let's have a look at Bowman with a cross. Cool, that was a kind of cross shot cross. I think it was probably a cross, but anyway, here they've got a corner here. Who's going to take this? Jones throws it, corners in. Oh, and Bowman! Oh my goodness, Bowman has scored 2 minutes in. Oh dearie me. Oh dear. Let's bring up the latest scores. How are the other games getting on? Oh, crikey. Everything's loading up all at the same time. It's too much for me to deal with. Here's Jones with the corner. Bowerman gets ahead of his marker, rises way above everybody else. Nobody was challenging him. Come on, boys. Who was that? I think it might have been Porter then who let the side down. Okay, so let's bring over these scores here. Okay. We need to keep our eye on the Chester game and the Barrow game, both of which are 0-0 at the moment. I can just make that a little bit smaller. There you go. Here, they are on the attack again. Oh, Jones with the free kick in. Porter gathers the loose ball. Come on, clear it out. Here's Randall. Can he get onto it? No, he can't. And yes, good. It's good. It's played through. Can Randall... Oh, Joyce picks up the loose ball. It looks like we're trying to go for this long ball. It didn't quite work there. Here's Das on the attack. Come on, close him down, boys. Close him down. Joyce. He's holding it up in the middle of the field. Lee, what's he going to do? Bringing it into the box. Great challenge from Hamad Lawal. Plays it forward to Fitchett, who's been shut out by their player again. But Austin tried to get it forward. And Fitchett finds himself on the ball. The ball is a bit like ping pong at the moment. But here, Randall sprays it wide to George Porter. What can he do? He's got to play well in this game because I've dropped him before. George Porter! Oh! What's going to happen? Oh! It was playing around. Oh! It was playing around in the box. Nothing happened in the end. My goodness, come on. Jones with the... Oh! Their free kicks looking dangerous here, aren't they? Come on, challenge him. Don't let them get the shots in. They are holding up the ball far too much at the moment. Nolan puts it out to the right back, Jones. Plays it forward probably to Joyce. Oh, and they've lost it. Good. Okay, still 0-0 with Barrow and Chester. And it's still 0-0 with Barrow as well. Randall finds himself in the box. Oh, and he's been challenged by their defence. Here's Lawal, good solid left back and solid midfielder actually, considering moving him forward a bit more. Here's Craig Eastman. What's he going to do? Plays it forward to Dan Fitchett. Fitchett holds up the ball for a while. What's he going to pass it over to George Marsh? Through to Porter. Come on, Porter. Randall. Oh! Just wide of the right post. Oh, it's unfortunate. And here's Aidan Austin. We're beginning to put a bit of pressure on. There's a cross from Austin. Oh, George Marsh, edge of the box. What's he going to do with it? Plays it out to wide. Porter's got all the time in the world. Oh! And it is saved from the keeper, but it's our corner now. Here's Aidan Austin with a corner. Oh, and Langford rises above all our strikers and heads it out for a corner again. And here will be Marsh this time with a corner. Crosses it in. Oh, and it's way above everybody. And it looks like their defender headed that one out. Oh, dear. Okay, still looking like Chester and Barrow are still drawing at the moment, 0-0 in both of those games. Dear me, we are not looking good right now. Come on, we need at least a draw from this. Like, do you know what I mean? We cannot lose this game. Right, cleared from their keeper. It's Lawal gets his head on it. Oh, and Joyce is picking up the ball. We're not closing them down enough. I think we need to push them a bit harder here. You know what? We're going to raise the tempo. I think we just need to pick up the pace a little bit more. They're not they don't seem very urgent, you know. They're not kind of hitting those headers after the goal kicks and things like that. It's always them winning it. It's always them at the moment. Bowerman across to Das. Great block there from our central defender. I don't know who that was. Beckwith. There's Bowerman on the edge of the box. Across to Lee's got a bit of space. Oh, Ross Warner. Great save. Great save. My goodness. And they've now got a corner. And it's who's it going to be? Jones to put this in the box. Who's going to make... Yes, our defender gets to that. I'm not sure who that was again, but Joyce holds onto the ball. Jones, they have got so much of this possession. It is not good. This is not healthy. It's not healthy. Jones, again, they got about 10 players that called Jones, it seems. Craig Eastman's fouled. He's probably going to get a yellow for that, is he? No, half-time. Oh, dear. Oh, I expect to see a much better showing from them in the second half. That is just simply not good enough. At this point in the season, they've got to do better. They have to do better than this. I've got to just get a bit more passionate with them here. And they're not responding to any of this, which isn't good. Maybe I should have been a bit more aggressive with them. Okay, let's look at the instructions here. They're going for the overlap, direct passing. I think we need to close them down more. We're going to stay normal. Let's go a bit more balanced, eh? And we're going to stick in control. Okay, let's see what happens here. 45 minutes. Come on, boys. We could get relegated after this if we don't win this. Don't even understand. Where's the match stats? The match stats are here somewhere. They're somewhere on this screen, but I just have no idea where. Oh, there they are. They're underneath the scores, aren't they? Of course they are. I just need to see a bit more. Okay, so Southport have had more possession. Yeah, they're basically just they are playing better than us. It's as simple as that. Langford with a throw here. 52 minutes gone. I think we're going to need to start doing something else. Wide. You can do that all day, mate. Okay, it's 0-0 still with Barrow. Let's have a look at the Chester and Barrow are still 0-0. Here's Randall. Come on, Randall. Do something with it, son. Here's George Marsh. Sprays it wide to Austin. What can Austin do with it here? Come on, let's get an equaliser. Come on, boys. Dan Fitchett. Eastman. Come on, Austin. Fitchett. What's he going to do? Eat Craig Eastman. Dan Fitchett. Come on. There's Lawal. They're playing around. This is nice playing. Randall! Oh! Oh no! Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay, we're gonna have to do something here. It's 56 minutes gone. Barrow is still 0-0. Chester is still 0-0. I hate that because that could just be a last-minute goal here. So, how are they playing? What's going on here? Dean Beckwith is not having a good game. Neither is Aidan Austin. Let's simply do this. We're going to make a change. We're going to take off Dean Beckwith. He is looking motivated, though. Dean Beckwith is looking motivated. So let's undo that. But you know what? He's playing badly, as is George Porter. So, no, forget it. Spencer Johnson is on. Dean Beckwith, you're coming off, and Declan Rice is going on. If we need to bring on the Lemon is there in waiting. Let's just confirm this. I think we're going to have to go into attacking. We need a goal. Although we've had 7 shots, 3 on target. They've only had 3 more shots than us and only 1 more on target. So it's vaguely even. Let's wait just another 10 minutes of game time, I think, at least. Here's Fitchett to Randall. Heads it down to Randall. Randall holds up the ball, plays it across to Marsh, and he's lost it to Cameron. And Cameron now on the attack. Let me just check there. I better just watch this highlight before I do anything. Here's Johnson. Come on, challenge them, boys. Challenge them. Oh, no, it's me. I'm on the ball. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's Dan Spence. And Johnson. Come on, Marsh. Come on, Randall. Oh, Randall. Here's a corner for us. Marsh, come on. Get a decent cross in. Let's get ahead on it. Get ahead on it, boys. Wes Harding tried to get something on that. Didn't fail. Here's Marsh. Cross to Johnson. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Will Randall's not having the best of games. I'm taking him off. Lemon's coming on. Come on, Lemon. You did it for us last time. You can do it again, son. I've put all the pressure on him. I'm looking to him. I'm looking to the Lemon to do this for us. And we are going to be going into attacking pretty soon. 65 minutes gone. Barrow is still 0-0. Chester is still 0-0 as well. This is really anybody's for the taking here. This is scary. Eastman. Lawal on the left here. Eastman, what's he going to do with it? Pays it across to Marsh. Come on, Marsh. Eastman. Forward to Fitchett. Come on, Fitchett. Shot from miles out. Oh, boy. Cancel those changes. No. Got just confirm I don't know what changes I made then. I didn't make any changes. I'm just clicking. Okay, we are going to go for a team talk and we're going to tell them to get forward. Push forward. Come on, boys. Oh, and they're on the attack. Jones with a corner. Great, well cleared from Harding there. And Jones, Joyce on the edge of the box. Great challenge. Oh, come on. Get some foot. Just get hold of the ball, do you know what I mean? Joyce. Bowerman's on it. Edge of the box. Ennis. Great save from Warner. We need to change some opposition instructions here. I think they've brought on some new strikers and things like that I'm going to need to close down if I'm going to stay, if I'm not going to let in another goal here. So, yeah, they're taking off Cameron and they've brought on this fella here, Ennis. So I'll just close him down. There's nothing else I need to really do, I don't think. Chester 0-0 still, and Barrow is still 0-0 as well. Oh my word. This is too much. It's too much, everybody. It's too much. Ross Warner, where's the clearance? Austin, get onto it, boy. Come on, Jones. Joyce is onto it. And Lee. Bowerman. All the Joneses are playing really well for them. This is really annoying. Come on, Lee. Challenge him. Challenge Joyce. Don't let him... Oh, it was wide. It was wide, everyone. It was wide. Okay, we're going to need to go route one, I think, here. Pump the ball into the box, shoot on sight. We're going to need to do something. Push higher up the pitch. Oh, boy. Do I need to overload it? No, we don't. I'm not going to overload it. I don't want to go 2-0 down. Oh, dear. Right. Come on, boys. We've just got over 5 minutes here. We can do this. We can do this if we focus. Come on, Lemon. Pull it out the bag for us. 88th minute, 89th minute. Oh. And there's a free kick from them. Oh, my goodness. And King is all... Oh. And that's finished us off. 90th minute. That has finished us off. Oh, my word. So Barrow and Chester. If Barrow or Chester score a last-minute goal now, it is game over for me. I'm being relegated. Oh, no. That was so annoying. Oh, we weren't marking them well then. We were not marking them well. Chester still 0-0. This is what I care about. Lowell with a throw in here. Austin. Lowell. Can we get a consolation? No. You know what? We just haven't... Look, 13 shots. 13 shots we've had today. Absolutely ridiculous. Barrow and Chester are still 0-0. And it looks like they've finished 0-0. So I've been saved by a couple of those teams there. I'm so unhappy about that. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I haven't seen that one option available. This is unacceptable. A win here would have moved us out of the relegation zone. And we lost 2-0. 2-0 to Southport. That now takes them above us. So now it takes the opportunity for us to be saved out of our hands. Oh, why, FM? Why do you do this to me, FM? Why do you do this to me? Here we go. So we have got one game left of the season, everybody. The game is against Chester. If I beat Chester, I have to win. Full show. But if I win, I might be saved. If Southport need to lose. Is that right? No, Southport draw or lose, then that's fine. If they win, I'm out. Chester, I have to beat Chester and I have to beat, and Southport have to either draw or lose. If Southport win, I've lost. Is that right? I think that's right. Oh, no. If I beat Chester, I'm definitely safe. If I beat Chester, I'm definitely safe. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that, everyone. It is as simple as that. So join me next time when I play Chester in the final game of the season. I've got to win it. A win or nothing will see me through. And that is all I've got. It's the only option. It's the only option I've got. So I'm so excited, and I hope you are too. Thank you for joining me for these videos. I hope you are enjoying it as much as I am. I'm loving this save so far. And I really hope I stay up in the Vanarama National League. But do join me on Twitch if you're not already joining me on Twitch at Worst Football Manager Ever. Also, I'm on Twitter at Worst F Manager. If you do like this stuff and you're not subscribed yet, do hit the subscribe button. And if you're enjoying it as well, why not hit the like button as well? But that is it for me for today. And until tomorrow, the final day of the season, I'll see you later.